Hi, my name is Justin Odisho, and in this Adobe Premiere Pro tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to do this shake automatic kind of earthquake effect. This is an effect from my new effects preset pack 2, which is available now on my website, justinodisho.com, including this and 75 other effects that are just drag and drop ready to go. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to build it and how I built it from scratch. So the first thing we have is just a random clip on the timeline. And I want to go to the video effects folder on the right hand side and search for the wave warp effect. Now I've done plenty of tutorials on the wave warp and all the different ways you can use it, but the cool part about this effect is it's one of the only effects in Premiere Pro that automatically comes with animation without having to keyframe. Because I've also done other tutorials on earthquake effects where we keyframe the position back and forth and add dozens of keyframes. But this is a cool little trick that we're going to do it kind of automatically using this wave warp. So we have a bunch of different wave types that we can play around with, like wave, sine, and square, and triangle. These are all kind of mathematically based. And we can adjust the wave height and the wave width. This is how we're going to manipulate that motion so that it just kind of shakes the video rather than creating a like distinguished wave. So you can already see like there's different ways we can do it, but one way that I've found is using the smooth noise feature. So this is the smooth noise wave, kind of gives it that like earthquakey type of shake. And we're just going to play around with the height and width a little bit. So I'm going to increase the height to about 100. That'll give us a relatively good strength. But I want to actually lower the width all the way down until it's basically smashed into itself at 1. And now we just have a wave kind of shaking up and down like this. It's more like shaking the whole frame. And it does separate the pixels a little bit, but that's kind of the look of this shake. And you can also see it's shaking up and down right now, but that's the direction angle. We can change that to be whatever we want. In general, I think it has to be either vertically or horizontally, straight up and down. Otherwise, you'll get more of a wave separation. So let's do 0 degrees. That'll be a left and right shake. You could do 90 for up and down. And the other thing we can adjust is the wave speed. It looks pretty good at 1 right now, but if you want, you can try to even lower it maybe to 0.75 or 0.8. That'll make it a little slower. It's kind of up to your taste. You can experiment with all these settings and make it go really fast and see what that looks like. But I'm going to leave it at 0.7. And then one last note is you notice how it is shaking the whole frame. We're kind of getting the black bars on the edges. One way that you can deal with that is by setting the pinning back to all edges. That'll pin the edges back to their corner. But I personally don't like this method because now it's only kind of shaking the middle. It turns it into more of a jello shake effect rather than an overall frame shake. And the way that I will deal with this is just by simply cropping in a little bit. So you can either just scale the clip up just enough so that you won't get those edges anymore. Even like 5% up is fine. Or you can use the actual crop effect. So crop and add that onto the clip. And you can simply crop the left side in and the right side in. Let's say 2% each and just click zoom. That'll stretch the image back out. That kind of horizontally stretches things. I prefer the scale out method, to be honest. And you can just do that with the position or adding a transform effect in the effects panel. So the transform effect is another way that you can adjust the scale if it's on an adjustment layer or something. So that's a simple way that you can use the wave warp effect and adjust some of the settings to create this kind of violent automatic shake effect. If you want to get this as a drag and drop preset and 75 other creative effects that I've built and made for you, you can find those in my effects pack 2, available now on my website, justinodisho.com/shop. And you can also get bundle deals with my effects pack 1, which includes even more effects and also a bunch of transitions like wipes, zooms, and pushes. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, you can check out a bunch more on my channel, and stay tuned for all of the new videos I make. And I'll see you in the next one.